Hi, I'm Jami with Helena Food Share, where we believe that access to food is a basic human right. At our pantry location, we share more than 6,000 pounds of food each day with our struggling neighbors, and we are committed to treating all who enter our door with dignity and respect. We are supported by a generous Helena community and a large volunteer base. At Helena Food Share, we're not just handing boxes of food to strangers, we're creating meals together.
Hi, I'm Kara with Helena Food Share, where we also believe that nutritious food is a building block for healthy communities. Our nutrition initiative is growing because of our network of partnerships, and today we're excited to be working with Kim Lloyd at the Extension Office. With her lead on this project, we are rolling out the Harvest of the Month shopping experience, where each month we will have a Montana-grown and harvested product available to our shoppers, along with recipes and tips on how to prepare dishes made from the featured ingredient. For more information on the services available at Helena Food Share, or for more videos like this one, please visit our website at helenafoodsshare.org.
And like us on Facebook.
Thank you for watching, and welcome to our table.
Hi, I'm Kim Lloyd from the Lewis and Clark County Extension Office with Montana State University Extension, and I'm also really excited to be working with Food Share on this Harvest of the Month project. This month we are going to feature some locally grown carrots from Montana, and what I want to do today is give you a couple of fun facts about carrots, their nutrition facts, maybe some ideas for selection and storage, and then we're going to go through a fun recipe of something you can do with these fresh carrots from Helena Food Share. So thanks for joining us, and just to get us started off today, I have some beautiful carrots from Helena Food Share in front of me, and a couple of fun facts about carrots. They were first grown in Central Asia over 1,000 years ago, so carrots have been around for a really long time. And the first carrots were actually kind of purple and black in color, not the beautiful sweet orange ones that we have today. They were kind of woody in texture and something totally different. And slowly they've been breeded to be these nice sweet orange carrots that we enjoy today. The average person eats about 17 pounds of carrots a year, which I thought was pretty cool. That's great. Carrots are really high in vitamin A, that beta carotene, which is really good for your eyesight. So it's great that people are eating a lot of carrots each year because they're getting help with their eyesight. So fun facts about carrots. They're also a really good source of vitamin C, so good for your immune system, good source of potassium, and also the ever important fiber. So carrots can help you stay full and get some extra vitamins and minerals, which is awesome. So what can we do with carrots that are so exciting? Carrots are usually sold, like these up here, without the stem. You know, carrots grow in the ground and they have these beautiful green leaves. However, in the grocery store and at Helena Food Share, they take that green part off because carrots without the greens will actually last longer, reduce the moisture loss if the greens are cut off. So if you get carrots with greens on the top, if you want them to last for a few weeks in the fridge, make sure to cut the greens off, and they will last a little bit longer in the fridge. Large carrots are best used for soups and stews, things where you cook them down a little bit. They're not quite as sweet. Smaller carrots, those are the good ones for snacking, eating raw. They're usually a little bit sweeter, a little bit crunchier, and not quite as tough to eat. So a little bit difference. If you get really big carrots, these really thick ones, they're still really good to eat, but they might be a little bit tougher and might be a little bit better in a soup or a stew. To make carrots last the longest, it's best to keep them in the refrigerator. They can be kept in either a plastic storage bag with a couple of holes poked in there, and that will keep them staying a little bit longer, or wrap them up in a paper towel. What's really important is not to store them next to things like apples and potatoes, because they can release this ethylene gas that can speed up the process of decay with carrots. So if you get carrots, make sure to take off the greens, make sure to store them in the fridge in a plastic bag or a paper towel, and keep them away from apples and potatoes, and they'll actually last up to a month in the fridge. So that's why we're featuring carrots for the month of February, because even if the carrots were harvested in November or December, we can still enjoy fresh carrots in Montana in February, which is pretty awesome. So what can you do with carrots if you like to cook carrots? You can roast carrots. You know, just cut them up, toss them with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and it's wonderful. Roasting them in the oven brings out this delicious sweetness in carrots. It's a really nice thing to have. Carrots, of course, can also just be grated raw. Use a grater and grate some carrots up, and goes great onto salads or throw it on sandwiches, just have them in the fridge. And I think probably the most popular way to eat carrots is to just slice them up into carrot sticks and eat them with your favorite dip. That's really the best and probably the most convenient way to eat carrots. A fun fact that I like to share about carrots also is that really the least expensive carrots in the grocery store are in their whole form. So we see baby carrots and shredded carrots and carrot coins and all these fancy kinds of carrots, but you're really going to get the most carrot for your money if you buy whole carrots and cut them up yourselves or grate them yourselves, however you would like to do it, and you can get the most carrot for your money. So I would like to do a little recipe demo to show some fun things you can do with carrots. And this recipe will also be featured at Food Share for the month of February. We'll be posting the recipe on the website, on the Facebook page, and be handing out a sample one day of the month of February at the Food Share Pantry at Lewis Street. And this recipe is just a really simple carrot slaw. I really like it, especially this time of year, because it has some nice fresh herbs, some honey, some lime juice, and so it's kind of some taste of summer when it's getting really cold out right now and hard to think that summer will ever come. It's nice to have this fresh salad. So that's what I'm going to make today, and it's really simple to throw together. What I also like about this recipe is that it can be pretty versatile. So if you don't have one fresh herb, you can use another. If you don't have lime juice, you can use lemon juice. I'll talk that through as I go through the recipe here. So to start off, the ingredients in the salad are, of course, carrots. Can't forget that. We also then make a dressing to go on to the carrots. So we're going to do a little bit of honey, some apple cider vinegar. You could use any kind of vinegar. This is just what I had available. And also for the honey, you could use any kind of sweetener. If you just have a little bit of brown sugar or sugar you want to use, that would work too. We are going to put in some sunflower seeds, and instead of sunflower seeds, you could use peanuts or slice up some almonds, whatever kind of nuts you have laying around. Those are optional too, but it adds a nice little crunch in with the carrots. It's kind of nice. And then we're also going to use some mint for this recipe. The recipe calls for mint, but I think you could also use cilantro or parsley. And fresh herbs can be kind of hard to come by, this time of year, but it's also kind of expensive to buy fresh herbs. So if you don't have fresh herbs available at the grocery store, one way is to grow your own fresh herbs. You can buy fresh herbs from the farmer's market with SNAP benefits, or just grow your own on a windowsill or on a back porch or something too. Herbs grow really easily. They're pretty easy to take care of, and a great thing to have around. Even this time of year, you could grow some little herbs inside. I threw in some mint with some grated carrots. So this is the start of the salad. It's grated carrots, and again, they can just be grated on a little box grater or a grater like this. I went ahead and grated them ahead of time to save us some time, and then I also threw some mint on top of there to get us started. And all the salad needs now is a little bit of sweetener, so I will go ahead and throw some gloves on before I mix this up. I'm going to do a little bit of honey, and the recipe calls for three grated carrots, a half a cup of mint. It's a teaspoon of honey, so we'll just guess that's about a teaspoon. Honey is really hard to get out of the measuring spoon unless you have oiled it ahead of time. So you could oil your measuring spoon ahead of time, or you could just kind of eye it for a recipe like this where we're not baking it. It doesn't matter. And I didn't want to mess up the measuring spoon. All right, so it also is going to have a little bit of vinegar. We are going to throw in a teaspoon of vinegar. It also calls for a half a teaspoon of salt. I will use my measuring spoon this time. Salts, it's important to measure salt because you definitely don't want to put too much. And if you're trying to watch your sodium intake, then it might be important to reduce it a little bit too. And then it calls for a juice of a lime. I had some lime juice laying around, so it's just bottled lime juice. This works. Or if you have a lime to juice, you could do that too. And then I will go ahead and mix this up, and then we'll add our sunflower seeds on. So this could be called a carrot coleslaw. It could also be, so it could be a great side dish for a entree or just something to kind of brighten up a meal. I really like to eat something like this on top of some fresh greens, like make a salad with it, throw on some chicken or something, and then also it could go, I think, great on top of like a burger or tacos. Just kind of something nice to have in the fridge to add a little brightness to the dreary winter days. So last step is we're going to add some sunflower seeds for some crunch. You can get this open. Awesome. And since we added salt in there already, it's best if you have unsalted nuts. But if you are going to throw in salted nuts then, or seeds, then make sure that you don't add quite as much salt to the salad. So check out how simple that was. A beautiful carrot fresh salad. Let's go ahead and we're going to try this out. And if this is something that you think you'd like to make, check out the Helena Food Share website or Facebook page, or visit us in the pantry to get the recipe too. Thank you.